Hey guys, I'm back at Round 1 Arcade. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I get a lot of questions all the time about how do you choose what you're going to play for. So today I'm just going to take you with me. We're going to walk through all the machines from this side to the other side of the store. And I'm just going to go through what I look for in each machine, how I choose what I want to play. So let's get to it. So obviously here at Round 1 there are a lot of machines, and I don't have the budget to play every machine every time. There's a couple hundred machines here. So I always walk through and I just look and see what's available in each machine, and we'll kind of go through what we want to play for. So I'm just going to start over here with these Gemini mini machines, and I'm just looking for any machines where the prices are elevated, they're nice and full in the machine, and something where they're really close to the prize chute. So this would be a good example here, where you have this one that's right next to the prize chute. So we're going to try and grab that. I want to line it up so the claw is still kind of over the prize chute. That way when it picks it up, there's a chance that it might just drop it in. Ooh, wasn't able to get a very good grab on it, unfortunately. I think it claw might be just a little bit too far back. I like to give everything a good walk through. These ones look like they're a little bit too stuffed in there. Not enough air around those to get a good, easy win. Again, we're just looking for anything that's sitting right up on top. This bear right there, this Rilakkuma, is one that looks like it might be able to win it with just a couple plays. It's very much on top. So let's just give it one play and see if we can move it closer to the prize chute. I'm going to line it up right about there. Oh, we actually got a nice payout win there, it looks like. So there is our first win of the day. Awesome little mini Rilakkuma dinosaur plush right there. And this is exactly what I want to avoid. Nothing very close to the prize chute in this area. Doesn't look like the claw can really get back in the back very well. Definitely gonna avoid machines like that. Also checking out the chibi cranes, super small ones here. Again, looking for anything that's close to the prize chute. All these are so far away, you'd have to play quite a few times to move it closer. I'm looking for those nice, easy wins where I only have to play once or twice. Let's check out this row of machines as well. Again, looking kind of sparse in here. We are right after the holidays, and kids have been coming through here for the last couple of weeks, so I think the inventories are kind of low right now. This one's another one where it is pretty close to the prize chute, and you might actually be able to give it a little bit of a swing on it. We'll give it one play. Sometimes these machines are kind of loose, sometimes they're not. This one looks like it has just a little bit of a swing to it. We'll try and line it up right about here. Give it a nice swing. We're just gonna keep hitting payout. So we don't get a good example of what the swing actually does. But hopefully you got the idea there, and we got another Rilakkuma win with this cow plush. So right here with this Miffy machine, this is a good example of one that is slightly elevated. This one in the back here, sitting on top of everything else, still pretty close to the prize chute. It looks like the claw probably doesn't go quite far enough back to get there if we just give it a straight drop, but we'll try and give it a little swing and see if we can actually get back there. Just like that. Looks like we got 2 arms around it. You gotta be kidding me. 3 payout wins in a row, which is insane. Once again, you kind of get the idea what I was going for, but terrible examples. Anyways, we're not going to complain about 3 wins in a row, payout wins just like that. Here is one more example where We got this purple cat right here. It's elevated. It's pretty close to the prize chute. Looks like this claw doesn't really swing very much, but we might be able to pull it closer and get a good bounce for the win. Let's give it a shot. Oh, it just barely bounced the wrong way. That was a close one. Probably won't play it again since it's not in as good of a position now, but it was close. We can't win them all. Moving down the line here, here's another Miffy plush, which is pretty close to the prize chute. We're gonna go for this one that's sideways right here. Try to just get it with 2 arms of the claw. And we might be able, this one actually has a lot more swing to it, so we might be able to give it a good swing. Just like that. I actually think I did not go back far enough. We got a different one. Oh, it almost got that other one actually. Let's give that one more try. It's not in as good of a position laying down now, but we might still be able to get a good grab on it. Let's actually go back a bit further this time. And just like that, we were able to lift it up and in with that swing technique. So that's what you want to do when they're right on the edge like that. We might actually give this one, just so we can show you back to back with the swing technique. Let's try it one more time with this one that's sideways now. So I'll try and give it that same swing. And once again, I think I just didn't go quite far enough back. All right, ignore the user error here. Let me make sure. It might just be drifting forward a little bit. So we're gonna go extra far back this time. That should be good. And again. That was a better positioning. Oh, it just bounced off the top of the chute. Anyways, that's the idea right there. So that's what I'm looking for, especially with these Gemini minis that do give you a decent swing. Continuing down the line, we're going to play the Sugar Cub plush machine. Take a guess which one you think I'm going to go for. If you guess this one right here in the corner of the prize chute, you'd be correct. It's elevated a little bit. It's super close to the chute. Let's see if we're going to be able to get it. Once again, they're really making these so they don't go back very far. So we're going to have to give it a little bit of a swing. See if we can do that. Didn't quite swing as much as I wanted to. So we're going to have to move on from that one. We'll see if this one makes the edit for the video or not, just because that machine, that claw, doesn't go back far enough. As I'm walking through the games, I'm just checking the positioning of all the prizes. When I play this Treasure Road game, I really only want to play when things are very close to the edge. Wait till someone else has played a few times and given up. Right now, they're basically at the reset position, so I'm just going to skip on those from now. Same over here on this side. It looks like they're all pretty much just in the reset position. So I'll wait, swing back around here later in the night once other people have given it a chance. So when it comes to these Gemini big machines and these larger plushies inside them, there's a lot that goes into deciding whether I want to play a machine. If I keep playing it afterwards, I'm looking for things like, can I do the diaper grab? What way does the crane arm itself turn? Are there elements I can grab? Are there things that are sticking out? Is the head the right size, etc.? So there's a lot that goes into it. Right now on this Pachaco, I'm going to go for a diaper grab right around the body. So first we're just going to have to check the rotation of the claw, see what way it rotates. We're going to go right about here, and we're going to make sure that we're in position. So it didn't quite rotate the way I was hoping, but we still were able to get a double tap around the ears, and those ears were actually enough to hold it. So not exactly what I was trying to do, but an awesome result nonetheless. Now with this Hello Kitty, I'm going to go for a diaper grab again. I'm going to get 2 claws right around the shoulders, 1 between the legs. Let's see if we can do it. This looks to be a freshly stocked machine right here. We'll see how the claw behaves. I'm going to drop it. Oh, so it actually rotated the other way. All right, so now we know which way it is rotating. We might be able to get a grab around the head. I'm not sure if the head will be too big, but let's try it once. I haven't actually tried for this plush before. Let's see if we can get a full grab around the head or not. Oh, it actually did not rotate enough on us there. So now this Hello Kitty might actually be in a better position for us to get a grab around the body. I'm just going to line it up here. We'll see what happens. Ooh, got a good grab. Let's see if it'll hold. Oh, it held just long enough. That was a sweet win, right around the body. That's what we were aiming for right there, and that's a sweet Hello Kitty plush win. Now here's the one that I'm probably going to avoid. I think it would take a payout win to win it, and that is because it is so large and round. It is, first of all, just hard to get the claw around the plush itself, but then I don't think it will have enough closing power to be able to hold it without that payout win. You know, there's nothing for the claw to latch onto, so we're just going to skip that for now. Now here's that same Hello Kitty plush in a different machine actually. So let's go ahead and try this one, see if we can get a good grab around the body with this one. Gonna line it up right about there. Give it a double tap, close properly all the way around the arms. That should be a nice one play win right there. Exactly what we're looking for when you can get around the shoulders and between the legs like that. Easy one play win. Now again, I'm skipping any of these plush that are super big and round. It's basically like playing for the cheese tokens. You know, you're not going to win without a payout grab. We also have the cinema roll right here where I think the arms and legs are just too short and stubby to go for the diaper grab around the body. The head's a little bit too big, so I'm going to skip that one as well. Here's another of the Pachacos in a different machine. Last time we were able to grab it around the head and get the ears. Let's try that same technique. You know, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So we're just going to go for the same exact thing, even though we weren't trying for that last time. Let's try for it this time and see what happens. Give it a double tap. Ooh, did not quite close all the way. I think we might have kind of dead zoned it where I can't get a good grab where I want to right now. So I'm just going to move on from that. Here's a My Melody. Sometimes it can be a big difference whether it's flipped upside down or right side up in the machine. Because this one is upside down, I'm going to go ahead and give it a play. Again, I'm going to go for the body. So hopefully right around the arms, get one arm under the legs. Give it a double tap just like that. It's looking good. And there's another first play win. That's exactly what we're looking for. Here's another example of a game where I like to wait until it's ready to win. Right now, you can see that there are two arms holding the box up. I will usually only play this game when someone's already knocked one of the arms down and I only have to do half the work. So we'll come back to those later tonight, see if anyone's played them and left us with one arm down. Now these Fun Zone claws can be a very hit and miss. Sometimes they're super weak, but if I see one like this where most of the prizes are actually gone from the machine, I assume that it might actually be paying out at a decent rate. So I'm going to go for this one right here. And we'll see how strong it is. It looks like a nice strong grab. I spoke too soon. So it did just drop it right out. And that was a good grab. I think it just was too weak. I'll give it one more play. Just to make sure. But I think that was just the claw letting go. Position the claw right there. Another good grab right around it. Oh, it held that time. So it might just be on a pretty good payout rate. Maybe every 3 to 5 times, something like that. So when you see one that's kind of empty like this, worth playing, giving a shot, that's another sweet win. Another time when you want to play these fun zones are when they're stacked up high in the machine, kind of like this, not quite as high as I would like, but we might still be able to use the rake technique to try and drag something in. So when there's ones that are sitting here, just like that, you can see the claw just barely is kind of just a little bit too low right there. Could also go for something up in the corner. Looks like maybe it was not quite low enough, but anyways, let's go for something up high. Hopefully we can get it to just roll on in. Oh, it dropped out the wrong way out of the claw. Had that dropped the other way out of the claw, it might have gone in. So let's give it one more shot. We're gonna go for that same one. Oh, still just barely too low. I'm gonna try the same thing. I'm just gonna try and pick it up and kind of roll it down towards the prize chute. Oh, just like that. That's what we were trying to do. See that nice sweet roll, tumble on in. And there is a little boba corgi. Now the same rules that apply to the Gemini Mini apply here. We're looking for things that are very close to the prize chute and a little bit elevated. So this one right here in front, let's give it a shot. Just gonna go right about here. Oh, I can't believe, look at where it ended up. It's like inside the machine. It's like so close right there. Outside of the plastic partitioning. I wonder if we can just kind of shake it down. It might just be wedging it. That is so interesting. Look at where that is stuck right now. That's crazy. See if I can nudge it in. It's like that head is just too big right there. Oh, I might have to leave that one. That's so frustrating, but you get the idea. Here is another fun zone where it's nearly empty, so maybe that means that it's ready to pay out. I think we're gonna go for Keroppi. These Hello Kitties are pretty close to each other. I don't want to risk hitting the one that we're not going for. So let's go for this Keroppi right about here. Got a nice solid grab. Let's see how strong it is. Oh, it did drop it. Let's give it one more play. That last machine took 2 plays to pay out. This one might be the same. Make sure we get a good grab. Looks like a good lineup, good solid grab. Let's see. So it looks like it's just not ready to pay out. So I don't want to spend too much time here. If it's not paying out, I'm just going to move on. Over here, once again, broken record. The round ones, I'm just not going to play. Something like this Hello Kitty. Looks like a solid candidate for a diaper grab. Going to play this one. Go for the legs. See which way it spins. If it spins enough. Did spin just enough. We got a good solid grab. That's another awesome diaper grab win right there, one play. Once again, there's a whole roll of round plushies that I'm just not going to play. Some like this that are very close to the prize chute, you might be able to use the swing technique to get them in. I'm not sure if I would be able to do that on this shape or not, but it is possible. Now I'm actually going to take a quick break from the claw machines because I saw this zombie snatcher is only 1 letter away from the super bonus, and the zombie puck is right there on the playing field. So I'm going to give this a couple plays, see if I can get that zombie bonus. Okay, I got it closer to the edge that time. You have to figure out the timing. I haven't played this here at round 1 in quite a while. That was 2 plays. We got the zombie puck, and now we should get that zombie bonus right there. 2,400 tickets on 2 plays. Now it turns out I got the 2,400 from the super bonus. I also got 1,000 tickets just for getting the zombie puck itself. So it was actually 3,400 tickets onto my card. Awesome win for just 2 plays. Now the lights actually aren't working in this machine, so hopefully you can see it good enough. But there is another Hello Kitty here. We're gonna try that same grab around the body. Go for that diaper grab. Line up right about here. Once again, make sure we double tap. Oh, we actually got a good grab around the head. That might have been a payout grab right there. You see how hard that close clamped down there. But another awesome 1-play win, even if it wasn't exactly what we were trying to do. Now over here, we're getting to some more skill games. These are what I call games of opportunity as well. I'm only going to play these if someone else has played and given up. This probably would take maybe 5 or 6 pushes to get all the way to the end. I usually only play if someone else has played, maybe 2 or 3 times, gotten it halfway, then given up. So with the UFO style cranes, you're going to want to make sure that nothing is super wedged. So it looks like this one might be just a little bit wedged down, but we might still be able to push it through. So I'm gonna give it one shot just to see. We're gonna gauge the strength of this as well. I'm aiming for the body with the left arm of the claw, right about there. Just kind of push its leg down through. And the question is, will this kind of fall backwards? Yeah, so the weight distribution of the head is kind of pushing it backwards. So I don't think this is in a position now where we're going to be able to win it. So in order to play it again, I'd have to get it reset. Now with some of these, like the push the box through the bars game, it's really a matter of testing it out and seeing how strong it is. No real good way to know, unless you watch other people play. That's my number one tip for these games, is watch other people play. There's not a lot of other people here right now, so no one is playing it. So we're just going to test it out ourselves, just see how strong it is. If it gives us a good push on the first one, we might play again. Something like that, where it doesn't push it at all, we're just going to move on. Can kind of go down the line and test some of the other boxes in this roll. Because the difficulty of this game is just based on how tightly wedged they have these boxes in here. I'm going to go right all the way down the line to this pink one. See how much that moves it. A little bit more. So that one might be worth giving one more play. So we were able to tilt it forward. Now if we go towards the back, let's see if we can tilt it back the other way as well. So I'll get one more play on here. Gonna try to aim for the back of this box this time. If I go for the front, it might just slide off. So I'm trying to go a little more towards the back of it. It's actually sliding as I spoke. That was terrible timing right there. It just started sliding forward. I'm curious now, maybe it will fall if I just push down on that corner, but pushing it too far forward, it might just make it get stuck. So let's try it and see. Don't want to sink too many plays into it if it's just going to get stuck on us. So right on the corner is the goal. Hopefully I went back far enough to hit that corner. Just like that. Okay, so that was actually a great push. Oh, and we got the win. So just like that, you never know until you play. So we got that first win. Let's keep going down the line. There are 3 more figures in this machine here. I'm gonna try this side. See if any of these are gonna be just as easy. Or hopefully easier. These one-play wins on this machine do happen sometimes. Now that one did not move at all, so we're gonna skip that. It could be the strength of the claw pushing down, or it could be how tightly they have that box wedged in there. So let's try one more on this side. I moved just a tiny bit, but not a ton. Not enough to make me want to play it again. We got one more Street Fighter figure in here. Let's give this third one a try. Sometimes these smaller boxes are easier to win sometimes. We did get another little push in there. Not very much. So I think I'm just going to leave those in there for now. Maybe come back to them if we see someone else play, if we see them get an easy win, or if we see them get close and give up. That's when I would come back and play these again. Now I think with the size of these Pachacos, I might be able to get a good grab around the head of these as well, because that head is quite a bit smaller compared to a lot of the plush. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to spin, but I'm just going to try and get around the head, under the ears. Give it a double tap right there. Oh, it actually looks like it drifted forward a little bit, maybe. Bad rotation. So I'm going to try one more time with that in mind. Go a little bit further back and try and get it around the head again. So maybe right about there. Looks pretty good. Right, there's a good one around the head, under the ears. That's exactly what we were going for. And there's another win. All right, there's another of the same plush right around the corner. Gonna try that same thing, try and get it around the head. Looks like a good lineup. Oh, I double tapped just a little bit too early there, actually. That is my fault. Now, with the Gemini big machines, sometimes it's actually a bad thing if the plush is too close to the prize chute, because with these machines, you do want to get all 3 arms of the claw around the plush in order to lift it up. And it looks like if I tried to go for the head of this Pachaco, it would be difficult to do it without having one of the arms go into the prize chute. So because of that, I'm actually going to avoid playing this machine because it's too close to the chute. There are some more Gemini minis here on the other side of the arcade. And this one looks like this Kurila Kuma is pretty close to the prize chute. So I'm going to go for this one right here and see if we can just lift it up and in. They do get a nice solid grab usually. Ooh, it's just a matter of does it slip out of the claw like that. So now that it's not in quite a good position, I'm just going to go ahead and move on. All right, this is our last roll of Gemini minis here at this location. And the very last machine that we look at, this one's actually a perfect example of one that's right up high over the prize chute, very close. We're going to give this one a shot right here. Just kind of barely get behind it. Maybe have 1 arm drop into the prize chute and 2 drop behind it. Just like that. Try and lift it up and over. And tumble it in, just like that. So there it is once again. Not trying to get a full strong grab, just trying to scoop it up enough to get it up and in over the prize chute for a win. Okay, so I lied. That actually wasn't the last section of Gemini minis. There's this other section over here I kind of forgot about. But right here, look at that. It's already halfway into the prize chute right there. I'm gonna go for these Naruto plushies. This one's only 9 credits. Like I said, it's already halfway in. Let's see if we can just lift it up just enough to get it in. There's a couple strategies you could do here. You could go for just kind of flipping it in, or we can go on this left side and just try and pick it up enough. So we're gonna go right about here in the middle, see what happens. This could actually flip it the wrong way. Oh, and that's what happened. It did flip it the wrong way. Should have gone with the other strategy. And right here might be my least favorite claw machine in the entire arcade. It is an Elot claw combined with the cheese plush, kind of the worst of both worlds. You know, you're only ever going to win on a payout here, and that payout's not going to be very high. Yeah, it does swing, but I don't think it will even lift it up enough for the swing to affect it. So it looks like we're just going to try and center it right here. I wonder what the payout on this, if it might be 1 in every 50 or so. No double tap. We're just going to have to hope and get lucky. And just like that, it falls right out of the claw, as expected. There is another one on the other side. I'll give that one a try, just for funsies. We have 1 play left on our card now. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully this isn't even dead zoned. It might be, depending on what way the claw rotates. Looks like we're going to be able to get around it at least. When we picked up a ball, tried to pick up a ball there, didn't even pick up the cheese token at all. Yeah, that's how it goes with these. This was an awesome day here at round 1. We had a lot of really great wins. Let me know if you like this style of video. It's something kind of new I've done. Did you like seeing how I chose which machines to play and where to aim on each plush? Let me know, leave a comment. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm trying to push towards 1,000 subscribers. Now we're getting close, so make sure that you subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll see you in the next one.